Hello? Hello. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Okay. I'm on limited time once again, so I will have to explain what's happening. So, the big question here, I'm streaming on a Monday and not a Sunday. Why is that? That's actually related to what I have to talk about, so I'm just going to start from the beginning. Long story short, I am reaching the end of my degree, and my dissertation project is coming to an end in the next few weeks, and I have to get a lot of work done. It was actually the reason why I couldn't stream yesterday, because I had to get everything sorted out for a review. So, what's going to be happening is that I have a lot of dissertation work to do the next 3-4 weeks, which is annoying, because I kind of just came back, and I absolutely do not want to take a break again. So, as a future reference, for the next 3 or 4 weeks, I will probably be doing some short streams, because I do need to get work done now, and I've put it off for long enough. So, I was actually going to play a different game today. I'd set it up and everything, and then work came along, and I realized if I started the game today, I'd get to play it for like maybe 2.5 hours, and then I'd have to go. So I thought that's not going to be a decent amount of time to start a game. So the plan is today is that we're going to play Disco Elysium again. I don't think we'll get too far. We won't. Maybe we will. I don't know. But as far as I'm aware in the game so far, I've just started a lot of quests and not really progressed any of them. So this stream is going to be to progress those stories a bit more, so that when we go back to it properly again, I'll have like a springboard to go off and we can do more interesting stuff. But yes, so the reason why we're streaming a different day today is because my dissertation project is coming to an end, and I need to get work done. And actually, it's also the reason why I mention I probably won't be able to do a long stream today. I know I normally go for 3 or 4 hours, but I will need to cut off early today, because I do need to get some work done today. So, I will need to leave at some point. But I'm going to stream today at the very least. I'm not going to take a break this time. At the very least, I'm going to stream, even if that means I stream like a fucking hour a day. If I stream 1 hour a week. It's gonna suck, but I really need to get this dissertation work done, and I refuse to go on another break. So, today, we're playing Disco Elysium. It's gonna be a short stream. We're just gonna chill today, not have to worry about anything, just see how far we can get. So, alright. Did I set it up? No, I did not. Hold on. There we go. Cool. Okay. Right. Is that all working? Let me just check that's working on stream before we begin. Yes. Cool. Alright. Let's get into it. Now, if I remember correctly, we finally got the body down. And then I said last stream that I would just do quests. So that's what we're doing today. A simple stream where I just continue all these quests. Today is Tuesday, so I can't do that. I need to open the trash container. Manage your guard. You could use brute force to pry the lid open, you just need a pry bar. We have a pry bar. Are we going to use brute force? We tried for a key, didn't we? Guard. I don't remember a guard, though. Ask him to tell you about the case. Ask Rennie about the photo. The photo you found on the night watchman's booth. Have a couple ask Rene about it. He looked uncharacteristically happy in the picture. Rene. Who is Rene? Do I have... Oh, these are all the checks I can do again. Oh gosh. Why is it doing that? Rene. I gotta remember who these people are. Maybe I just go around asking people again? I remember after 9 I need to go to the guy and ask him questions. I don't want to talk to them yet. So... It's all about money, you know. Not really. Are you Gart? Can't remember your name.
Can I help you?
Yes. Okay. Gart doesn't have a key, and I don't think he said he was going to give it to us, so I guess we can pry... The pry bar has a lock on it, doesn't it? Because if I pry it open, then it'll break the lock, and he'll know.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Hold on. Let me equip the pry bar and see how easy it becomes.
This trash container is
No,
locked.
I still suck.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Okay, I will hold off then. If I suck anyways, I'm gonna hold off. What else can we do? Renee, find booze? No, I'm not doing that. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. Oh. I think I know who that is. It's the one woman I haven't asked. We can do that one. I just gotta remember how to get over to her. It's like through here, isn't it? It's like over here with like headphones, right? Yep. Hello, lady. I ignored you last time, so did not interrupt you,
The woman
but
still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
snap your fingers in front of her face.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers. Twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you jolted her back to reality.
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the weary aspect of a cornered beast.
Are you alright, ma'am? You are out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
She adds with contempt. Where else would you be?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Goyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. So I take it you were in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
She nods as though her meaning were perfectly clear. Who's Gabriel Benguero?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
She shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame. Take a look.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
She leans back, savoring the world she's conjured up. Someone? Are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds? Really?
Of course not.
Oh.
But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Yeah. Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
You get high off driving a lorry? What if the cargo is contraband? I guess that makes sense. Mind your own business.
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
I still don't really understand this whole buerdero thing. Alright. Are you the lady driver? Before I came, you seemed away. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs. I don't understand this buerdero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
What is that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
I think I see where this is going.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret.
Wasn't expecting that,
Then
no.
he rides off,
Okay.
because the Western Plain is calling to him.
That's not where I thought that was going.
You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
Come on, he thinks. She's not the lady driver.
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Could you drive your lorry if you get like that? Why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He's worried, but not for her. For you. What is it about this woman, if she's not connected to anything?
Should you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind submerge.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas du Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
She opens her eyes again and shudders. Ride until you're dust, sister.
Irmao. I already am dust.
Alright. Are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Sheriff. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver everyone is terrified of?
I'm only terrifying to small children, and to those who used to know me,
Why are you scary to people who used to know you?
because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Then who is... Oh, no. You said long haul, that's...
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there, it's all just...
She hums along as if to a track on repeat.
In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
Then who is the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other commoners sniffing around, when I have my movies to go to?
That's all I need to know, thanks.
Oh, Sim.
The woman stares at you, her mind elsewhere now on other matters. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
That's not really what I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder.
What is it that you're hauling exactly?
You're man, Lowman. What of it?
Let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramirizat to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramirizat to Grad, Lowman?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
It's diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
Diamonds.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Are you making fun of me right now? You better start complying. I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? I don't care about that. If you had to guess, what do you think is smuggling around? I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? I don't care about that.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras. Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
If you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world.
I need to sneeze.
It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
He closes his notebook to stress it. Thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
The voice trails off. Okay, so she's not the woman. There is another lady lorry driver somewhere that I've missed. Can I talk to you?
Yes?
No. Is there something down here? No. Do I need to go to the other part of town, I guess? I guess I can't continue this one either. Can I talk to the guy now that I, like, pretended to be on the other side? Will he be, like, angry?
Right to work!
No. He doesn't care. There's the racist. Do you have anything new?
Is this about the questions again? 'Cause
No. Ah. What else? Replace lost ball due to some confusion over the game. Ah! Okay, right. Rene's the guy playing ball. I still have the shot put, right? Could I give them back a shot put? Would that make them feel better? Where are they? Here they are. Are you Rene?
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
I found you guys a new bowl.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
I don't have anything else.
Now, no need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
I'm very sorry, it's the best I could find.
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
Yippee! What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Is there anything you could tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there, point to the bookshop.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away.
Was I supposed to tell him that?
As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Oh. We also found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He adds with a slight sigh.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on, why were you on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
What?
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Big guy looking after the small and everyone working together, I love it. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die, there is no middle ground. Rene is but one man. We need a program, get all the elderly back in the job market, keep folks motivated. Rene should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the tear collecting, it's my side thing too.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that.
Oh.
I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
The dogs are barking outside. Hold on. Let me shut the window. It's gonna be boiling, but who cares? I saw a picture in there. You're in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Got it. Thanks.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
YOLO.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
I'm drinking my tea. Hold on. All right, we're good.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Okay. I got some more stuff. What do I expand on? I'm not gonna find smokes. Smoke on the balcony. Is it after 9? What's so special about the borscht the strikes are eating? Cooking the William Rez is making it. You can find him in the kitchen. Look into it. You have a key. The door is behind the greenhouse in the yard, a basement door. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. What? Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it is, it may shed new light on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Ask around about Tattoo's possible meaning. Posted informal lynching. There is something she wants to tell, you just have to present her with a badge to hear it. It's unclear whether you should go finding a tiny piece of plastic in a world as huge as it is. Maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Oh, does it? Find one. Find Morel, the cryptozoologist. You told Lena Morel is missing because of the broken water lock. She is still worried he hasn't come back. Get boots off the victim's feet, find armor pieces. Send the corpse to processing. Check twice to see whether you're done with all the corpse-related tasks. After you send the body to where you can't take it back. Okay. Let's do... What was it? Who made the call regarding the crime? Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave. Call Sylvie. Were you here before? It's hard, you know. It's just so hard sometimes. Drunk. Use the shortwave to call Sylvie. Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Okay. Okay. Wait patiently.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Excellent.
Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's millions of miles away from here. This is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out.
I don't.
No question
I
about
don't
it.
think that's what's happening here. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't.
Because
Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Okay. I don't want to do anything else.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes! You have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Oh, I'm the reason she wanted to quit. The skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Why do I always just screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
Damn it.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So you're telling me I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen.
Ah,
And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
okay.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you,
Go on, I want to know what I did.
well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives away to concern in her voice.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I am truly sorry about everything, Sylvie.
God, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I did that at least. Will you talk to me about it?
Yes?
No. Okay. Well. I'm glad I'm such an honorable citizen. What do I want to upgrade? Do I want to bring authority up to 5? I think I do. Authority is kind of good, I think. It's used in a lot of things, I believe. Keep searching for the cooler despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Okay. Key behind the... Okay. Open the apartment door for Everard. I said I would, wouldn't I? Behind the greenhouse, around the back. Oh. Also, actually, no, you know what? I'm pretty sure I know who took my gun. I'm gonna question her first, because honestly, I don't want her to have it for too long. And opening the door so that man could probably kill another person could probably wait. It's her. I think she has my gun. Okay. Evening, woman.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the, body?
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Look cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time!
There's a little girl wearing gloves there.
No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you.
Okay.
I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
She looks at you a little sad suddenly.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Catch you later, Cindy. Okay, well, I thought I could ask her about my gun, but guess not. Okay. What can I do? Ask him to tell you about the case. Warlock, find money for rent, pay garter. 20 real. I have 20 real, but I have enough for one night. Track down your badge, Joyce's info on the lynching. Victim's tattoos. Ask around about the tattoos' possible meaning. Didn't I ask you already? Can I, like, present it to you in some way? Do I have to hold it?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. The pattern still kind of has.
Okay, well I've already looked at that. I don't like how I have a bullets tab. I literally just looked at that. I have a bullets tab, which means I can have a gun at some point. It was here, wasn't it?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
I don't know if I'm allowed in there at the moment. Greenhouse. Is it there? Is that what he said? Or could I go in here already?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Press your ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in?
The lieutenant looks uncomfortable. What is your opinion on this task we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
The lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrard we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Everard? There's also an option. That's also an option.
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. Besides, if you never open it, you're never gonna find out what's behind the door.
I mean, it is strange that he wants us to unlock a door with nothing in it. I assumed that there was going to be someone who lives here. They keep telling us about the rat's door. If I lie to him, what's going to happen? He seems like a shady businessman with a lot of power. That's the problem. We used his guy to get the body down. Do I lie? Do I lie? There could be something important in there. That's the other thing. I don't know. I don't know. The weasel's door. The door is behind the greenhouse in the yard, the basement door. Or you can lie to Everard that you opened the weasel's door. I feel like if I open the door, I might get a man killed. That's my main concern. I just don't know what that means. The weasel's door. I'm assuming the guy has done something bad. And if we open it, I'm gonna kill someone. So maybe it would be best to lie to him. It's difficult. It's difficult. Oh. A good one?
Yes? Hello?
She nods, her attention fully focused on reading. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working-class woman, why isn't she working?
What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
Good, good.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
He points to his sleeve. Good then. Good then.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need help with the police?
What with?
He tries hard to focus on the bookstand.
This citizen thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help.
Maybe your husband is missing. That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Okay. Anyways. What's this? The books say you must attain a Nigerian hard body. I couldn't read that last part. I'm too slow. Are you happy that I broke into your house?
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
I didn't know about the curse?
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman.
Fuck. I just got an achievement that says apologize 10 times.
All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
The entity? No, I don't think so.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
The passage between heaven and hell. Of course, it all makes sense. You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
Okay. I'll go check it out. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Oh, I need the light. Oh, wait. There's a bubble next to him.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Flashlights go in hand?
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that you need to hold tools to use them.
That makes so much sense.
Right. Now let's get to it.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go...
Okay, yeah. Did he say that last time? Maybe because I already had it in my hand. Okay. Okie dokie. I need to go this way first. And then... we need to go... this way? No. Is it that way? Or is it this way? Was this where the fridge was? I think this is where the fridge was. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I need to talk to the furnace.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Yell hello into the furnace.
Something
Yes.
breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
You hear a woman's voice answer.
you've awakened the entity.
Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
Well, that was easy.
After you, officer.
Okay. Nice. That was surprisingly easy. Can I... How do I go back up? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh! There are lights in here. This tray is full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Hello.
Hello. I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on the throne of tools, with an emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
What do you mean by Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats on the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong.
I like role-playing games. I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set.
Okay.
Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around here are covered with rows of precious stones and minerals.
This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
Oh. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the wheeling and rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Inland Empire.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stops to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the window?
I might have, But in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls, even though they've been repainted. There are still signs of coal-black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
The lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading into the shadows above. I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
How do you explain what happened to all those companies then? Plaisance is one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with the malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
The backshop isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. The curse is just biding its time before the strike again. Sooner or later everyone will fail, even her. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's why I'm here to investigate.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
The Willing Rise is part of the Doom commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East of the Commerce Central project.
But it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there. No, the Willing isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and the customers have trouble paying bills. Doesn't really look like it's cursed.
And then there is me.
Besides, looking at a messy work table, all kinds of tools lie there scattered from the knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Obviously. Plaisance thinks it's because you're a source of it, a malignant entity. It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get to you, I have no doubt. I'll be the first to admit there are many instances in the so-called curse. Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
Possibly.
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity. Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
No, she isn't. But she's also crazy, so it's fine. Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Rats scuttle in the dark rooms, under the abandoned blow dryers and dusty mannequins. Cobwebs cover rotors and radio computers alike. So much failure.
There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either.
No.
The others would laugh at you.
I need monster truck haircut and beer. Do. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customer should have been more open-minded. I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair, not even if the light depended on it. I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have any opinions on hairstyles.
Me neither. I just want it off my face.
She tucks a strand of hair under her headscarf. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
And who is Artemnitep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
He's sort of the king around here. He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to farm dead bodies. Indeed, who is Kuno? Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
It's oddly quiet there for a moment.
I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
Maybe. How did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's that?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
About the snuff milieu?
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims.
Oh.
Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Oh. Okay.
What does she mean to get off on it?
Why is that the question you ask?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
Oh.
But what drugs exactly?
I don't care.
Anything else?
I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activists? What in the name of...
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys. I like insects.
Really? Anyway.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
Huh? Okay. What's with the rotorblades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Why hasn't he been arrested?
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around.
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up her face.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
They should have just tried harder. They have everything needed to succeed. I would have supported them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
She tosses a pair of dice on the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic desk.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
What about the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
What?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
She leans back, disapproving.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
Fritta? I know a girl just like that. She works in Fritta as a cashier, and she's not particularly friendly. What do they expect? 20 cents per hour? That was a wondering idea. How else do you choose people around you?
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT. And they already had the bear.
She closes her eyes as if remembering something painful. What about the bear?
The bear.
She repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples, like trying to suppress a headache. Didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted.
Uh-oh.
Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
Is the market doing its job? I'm sure the bear was doing its best. The bear was scary. Every time I saw the bear, I felt scared, like it could become alive. I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean.
How come?
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Huh.
Scary, but cool.
Megatherion?
Megatherion. a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life
Oh.
by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Oh. I do not want to learn that.
A wise and noble beast.
Shut the fuck up,
guiding you
electrochemistry.
toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs. The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Not now, you beast.
What?
Do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you?
No, officer. I don't have a vision beast.
Oh.
Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermists do.
What about horrific neckties? Do normal people have horrific neckties?
Neckties? I guess they do sometimes, officer. But I don't understand how it's relevant to our discussion.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
She seems almost sad finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the afternoon air. Her eyes follow it idly.
Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me.
Probably.
I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
You're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours? I was wondering about the whirling and rags. Is it part of the same building? I saw a name on the doorbell. Strange thing happened when I tried calling. Okay, hold on.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I was wondering about the whirling and rags. Is it part of the same building complex?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
I saw a name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice? Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick-track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
Kim does not like pinball. Remember that. Write that down. A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
It wasn't Plaisance. I know her and would have recognized her voice.
Oh, right. But did this person say anything?
She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics?
There's a moment before she recognizes the name.
It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
Kim, write that down. Kim doesn't like pinball, just like that. No, that's not for me, Kim. I need to remember this, it'll be important later. Used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kind of kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else. It was eerie.
No, it was something else. Think eerie.
Pranks can be eerie.
She looks as if she's still convinced there's nothing to be worried about.
Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
Actually, the Slipstream SCA mystery might be a recording. I called again later and got the exact same message.
Why would Slipstream SCA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? Doesn't make any sense. I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these, especially in an old building like this.
He looks around. I have a few more questions about the building.
Sure, I'm listening.
Actually, I had other questions.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Why wasn't her business failed? Kim thinks ghosts are real. He's scared. Use that. Against what? We don't need to threaten Kim at the moment. I'll save it for later though. Kim, write that down. Why hasn't her business failed?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Leave it at that.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
Okay, I'll leave it at that for now. Oh.
Anti-object task force.
Yes!
Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe, from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage, a new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Okay. I am now part of the anti-object task force. Let's fucking go. Alright. Get a D20, start a D&D club. I can't because it costs 10 real, and if I buy dice, I won't be able to sleep tonight. I have to save my money so I can sleep. If I get a spare 10 real, I'll come buy some D&D dice. Worth it. Tempting, but this game is like choice bound and everything matters, so I'm worried about genuinely just spending $10 on fucking on dice and then not being able to sleep tonight.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor.
I don't need sleep, I need D&D. No, this sadly in this game you actually do need sleep and it sucks, but whatever, it's fine. Alright, let's tell the woman that there's no ghost in her house, it's just a D&D player. There you go.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Neha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
What? She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you. I have felt her aura. She is not the one to blame for this curse. Maybe involved, but I don't have a way to question them. She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
The source is in the taxidermist shop. He became involved in the arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There are still leads to be followed. Like the strange radio computer thing. There is another entity, more malignant, pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it.
A third order presence, yes.
Let's go, the pendant.
A great dark relief washes over her.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in public.
She gestures for you to be silent.
I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, May the Lord be with you.
Oh, thank you. She performs an X-shaped cross on her chest. Thank you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes, the venture continues. In other waters. Darker waters.
Should we get out of here? Before the vortex collapses?
The shop around you feels ancient suddenly, damp and saturated by the coastal air. The books are rotting. A great cold lives here. And there, too. 1,200 meters away, on the urban coast. The dark shape of a church is reflected on the water, calling.
Okay, very nice. The shopkeeper is a necromancer. He's summoning the dead. You have a necromancer living in your basement, lady. Have fun. Got an extra skill point. What do I level up? Connection to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Hold yourself together. Keep the morale up. Might be good. It's fun having 0 rhetoric. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to level up rhetoric because it's so funny that I don't get any sort of humor. Sarcasm goes over my character's head all the time, and it's so funny. I think I'm gonna level up Volition. Or should I do something more? If I just get more struggle with the pain, they'll have to hurt you more. Don't you need to start ponder something else? Oh, what? Here? I only have these slots. Oh, I can use skill points to unlock more. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. Oh, I don't have another one. I've unlocked the 4, I think. Homosexual underground. I can just straight up become gay? Oh, wait. Volumetric shift composer. Oh my god, if I forget them I can't do it again. Right. Ponder the gay. Okay, well we have an extra slot anyways, so if we find something else, we can do it. But also remember that if we forget it, we can't learn it again. I didn't realize that, because that other one was quite useful. That kind of sucks, but whatever, it's fine. What did I do? Did I complete something? Keep searching for the caller despite lack of any leads. Forget the game. Conversion therapy. Or what is it called? You go to these camps where they're like, stop being gay, and you're like, okay, sorry, and then you can leave. Okay. I'll explain this one quickly. So, we were told by Everard to go unlock a door in the town, the Weasel's door. He kept referring to it as the Weasel's door. And if we went and unlocked it and went back, he would, like, help us with our badge and gun, like, finding them. But I went to the door, and Kim says that I could just go back to him and lie. Do I go back and lie? Because I think if I open the door, I'm gonna kill a man. So do I just go back and lie to the, like, the big, powerful guy who would probably get me killed if otherwise? I genuinely don't know about this one. Because I think if I open the door, I will kill a man, but if I disrespect the big higher-ups, I might run the risk of getting myself or Kim killed. I don't know. Hey, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
What is that about running you an errand and illegal narcotics?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who is your dad, Kuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
How much material are we talking about?
Like half?
Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
It's not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
Okay.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Oh. I've made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what I'm going to happen.
Okay. Kuno's listening.
I'm going in there, all guns blazing, to get that speed, because I need it. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going to after the most violent man in Revachol. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. I'm going there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going there to confiscate that crap. Lie, you need speed. I'm not going in there. I'm going in there because I need it.
Alright, pig. You can plug him, but you can't stop him. It'll only buy you time. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything.
He aggressively points at his eyes.
Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
I'm going to kill Kuno's dad. Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not going to take you. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
Okay. Cool.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright. Batman this. Criminal, arrest Kuno. Well, yeah, he is. Kuno is very much criminal, but we need him. Because he saw a dead corpse. Once he's no longer useful, we're gonna put the kid in cuffs and lock him away for the rest of his life. But it's fine. Do I lie? Do I lie? Do I lie to the guy? I don't know. Do I lie to Everard? A traumatized criminal, better. Not exactly, but...
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Lava Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adoring his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Good talking to you. Gotta go run. Oh god, I don't know if I should lie. I don't know if I should lie. I feel like if I open the door, he's gonna kill whoever's in there, and if I don't open the door, then I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I don't know. I need Shielbu in here.
You're back before the cargo container.
Someone grab Shielbu. Someone like contact Shielbu now. Oh, what was this? Work on the balcony, open the apartment for everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Ask him to tell you about the case, open trash container, getting hangman's boots. And split a kilo with Kuno. Take down Kuno's dad, get speed from Kuno's apartment. Find the armored glove. Ask the little girl in the fishing village down the coast who knows something about the armored gloves. Getting the hanged man's boots. Find Morel, the cryptozoologist. How dangerous are you? How dangerous of a man are you? Shilbu is out cold. You're on your own. Fuck. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Fuck. Do I lie? Do I lie? This will have consequences later. It has to, right? But I feel if I open the door, I'm then in charge of a man's death, or worse. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We can... Hold on. We can see. We can see what happens. We can see what happens.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Save scum. I don't want to do that. Save scummer. I saved just in case I'm about to make a huge mistake.
Are you shitting me, Harry? Did you not really open the door and are now just telling me you did? You're a wild one, Harry.
What? No, Everard, I really did open the door. I have to pass a skill check to lie? God damn it, I have an 8% chance. So I can't lie. I have to actually just one. Got any drama items?
Oh, Harry.
Hold on. Hold on. I want to see if I can get changed in front of you. Drama. No. Oh! Okay. This plaided mesh tank top gives us drama.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure. Are you shitting me, Harry? Did you not really open the door?
It's double
and are now just
percentage,
telling
but
me
it's
you did?
still horrible.
You're a wild one, Harry.
I mean, I could still try it. There's a 17% chance. Oh no. This can't be good. I like those odds. Fuck it.
You didn't say it with nearly enough.
Be it far from me to ever question your integrity, Harry, but you must have opened the wrong door. Next time, please be certain you get the right one. You see, Harry, it only benefits me if you open the right door. If you open the wrong door, then it makes things harder for me, because now you're scaring random people in my district. I don't want them to be scared. I want them to think, wow, I feel so safe. I like Everard. I only want weasels to be scared.
The lieutenant shrugs. He means, fuck it, let's open the door then.
Okay. Alright. Kim has just said, fuck it, open the door, so... Well, I'm putting my shirt back on. God fucking damn it. Right, guess we'll go open the fucking door then. Reset. No, we're not resetting. We're not gonna save scum. It was only a save if things went horribly wrong, but it didn't. So we're gonna live with the timeline. We tried, all right. I think I'm going the wrong way, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we tried. We tried. We tried. Okay, well, let's go see what the weasel's up to, you know? Can't say I didn't try. I remember that Kim commented on the fact that I run everywhere. I find it funny how the game picks up on that, but it's not going to stop me. This man's going to get his exercise in whether he likes it or not. Okay. Alright, let's open the door.
The door to the weasel's den, guarded by the lion-head knocker. Both have seen better days.
Alright, let's open it.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude. Good job. Let's go now. I'm sure there's nothing interesting in there. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft. A whistle.
I have to go in, right? Just a quick peek, right? That's why, right? There's no one here. Thank God. Oh, stuff in here, so may as well take it. Small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over? A book titled The Hidden World of the Walking Stick lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Oh, a logic shirt. Sounds useful.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the mug.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do you mean uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Oh. The racist lives here. So what? They can think what they want. It's a free world. Thanks, good to know. I have no opinion on this. Typical asshole.
This person is unhappy.
Okay.
The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
It's the big dude on the bridge? I don't know, maybe? I don't know.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Move on from the mugs. Okay, well. Fair enough. He didn't like other races, right? Yeah. He's a racist. He's a racist. That's why we took his shirt. Is it a nice shirt? It is a nice shirt. What does this one do? Conceptualization and suggestion. Minus one suggestion, but this one's just +1 with logic. I don't know. Neat shirt, I guess. We'll go for neat shirt. Why not? Neat shirt always looks nicer. Could be him then. Yeah. Well, what we gotta find out is that we gotta walk past some people, and if he goes, "Hey, that's my shirt," and we go, "Ah, racist! Found him. You're the racist." Oh, I just ran into I looked away for 2 seconds. Okay, let's tell him we broke in. And I took his shirt. Do you mean this guy? He's the racist lorry driver, so it might be his house. Now the big dude on the bridge. The muscly guy? Or oh, you mean the one who punched down the tree. Oh. He is technically racist, but he's like a strange racist. It's very strange. I don't know how he's an odd fellow. But he's absolutely jacked, so I can't question him. A strange racist is still a racist. True, I suppose. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying he's a strange racist.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I opened the door you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
I did go inside. Weasel had a flag of the old Revachol on his wall. The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't. I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
You said the lynching and the strike are related? How? Very funny to know this dialogue is built on a dialogue system for Unity. Knowing how it is formatted makes it funny. You said the lynching...
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
What do you mean?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on, you have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village.
Oh.
But the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Oh, okay. Go on. Village elephant Pog. He was lying. The fucking bastard was lying about the village elephant. He really is a fucking horrible businessman.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, they moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
Why did you lie to me about the elephant?
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Wait, the whole neighborhood isn't on it? Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
He can't walk, quickly take something and run. He owns a fucking organization. If I try and take the fish off the wall, he'll probably get a hitman and kill me.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company? You mentioned lawyer girl. Tell me about this Titus Hardy and his crew. Average payback for wrongful killing punishment. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people.
Damn it.
That's their MO. It's what they do.
Okay.
Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
You mentioned a lawyer girl?
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about this Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Where can I find them?
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
Oh.
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
In the future, I could use your backing. Can I ask the Hardy boys to cooperate?
But of course! It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
I denied 25 real last time. I think he wants me to owe him. I think that's why he keeps offering me money. Dice money. No! I think he wants me to owe him. He wants me to owe him money so he can use it against me later. He's a businessman. I don't need it. I only want you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
I got an achievement that says, get Kim to really trust you. Good talk, let's conclude for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. I'm not a man of the left. Sure.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
Hmm?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here.
And you an open white envelope.
You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
Okay. Right. Cool, I guess. I gotta wait until tomorrow though to do that stuff. So, I'm gonna do something else for now. Hey, sneeze again. Yeah, but will you talk to me now? That apparently because you trust me now?
Yes?
No. Roy mentioned suicide. Okay. I don't... Okay, what did I get? Interact.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan. in the addendum.
Try to find a loophole. Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Kim, love you. Technically, yes. We'll see how far that goes. Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
Okay, try to find a loophole.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
What are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
When in the photocopy, these people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it? The noise will be tough on the villagers, but I guess that's just the cost of progress. Point to the photocopy. These people are going to...
I should have seen it.
Lieutenant frowns as he reads over the documents again.
Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
Okay, well... He wants them to move out for cheap. I see. Okay. I think we've exhausted everything we can do here. So, I guess all that leaves is... Have I opened that before? Can I use the pry bar on this? Or... I can! Oh! I found gloves! I found cool gloves! Half-light. Oh, we got cool gloves! Look at that! What's half-light? Which one's half-light? This one. Let the body take control, threaten people. Oh. Okay. I liked the rubber gloves, though. What is it? Interfacing. What does interfacing do? Master machines, pick locks and pockets. Sure. Okay, I'll keep these on for now. Half-light comes up way more.
You're back before the cargo.
Yeah. I can't convince it to open yet. Okay. We are getting close to the time where I do need to disappear, so I think we should go to the people in the cafeteria. That might be our best bet. I can use this pry bar on a lot of stuff. Maybe I should go around and see what I can use the pry bar on. I didn't realize that locked stuff could be used. You could use the pry bar on locked stuff. I should just go around and see if I could open some stuff. Okay, I think I got all that stuff, so... Can I use the pry bar on you? No, it's fine. Okay. I think he's suspicious. He's like, I'm not sure if he's like hired muscle or something else.
That felt good. Your heart's pounding nicely. You should tell people to fuck off more often.
Sorry?
No, you shouldn't. You're an officer of the law.
Kim, I think I should tell people to fuck off more often. It felt really good. That's not really my style.
Hey, I've got an idea on how to fix your style. Maybe you should just go fuck yourself, yeah? Ever thought of that?
Okay, I'm taking the gloves off. Half-Light sucks ass. Rubber gloves it is. Fuck Half-Light. Half-Light's a fucking asshole. Fuck you, Half-Light. Okay. There are two demons inside of me, a police officer and my British Half-Light. Half-Light's a fucking prick. I don't think I should feed him anymore. Seems like an asshole. I don't know where I am. I should go back down. I know I can use the pry bar to open the bin. But... oh, caps lock makes it so I just constantly run. Didn't realize. Where is there some containers that I haven't opened yet? Was there one down here? Maybe. Ah. Nothing here. Signal blue naval coat. Lovely. What does that do? +1 suggestion, -1 Half-Light. Yeah, fuck that guy. Does it take over that though? Well, I do look dapper. This cool coat, right? I want the cool coat. Oh, I should probably check if there's anything down the bottom. There's gotta be something down here, right? So many new clothes, yeah. Turns out I could have been using the pry bar this whole time to open up locked containers, so I'm just gonna have a look around, see if there's anything that I've missed. Because I'm pretty sure there's been a bunch of locked things that I just haven't opened because I thought you needed like a key or something. Oh.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
Except stuff in the fridge.
Indeed.
What was in the fridge? I got a skill point. Okay. That's someone's room. Is that number 12?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
No. Kuno's dad is in number 12, right? What he said. Is this number 12? Oh, no, wait. I think that's number 12, yeah. I think this is number 12.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita. Your heartbeat quickens, palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song.
I'm not going to do that yet. I do not want to face Kuno's dad just yet. Maybe I'll find some clothes that'll help me out. Okay, I think there's something over here, right? Yeah, this is what I wanted to open. Money! Late. Okay, so I can't open doors still. That's fine. These weak arms are heavy Kuno spaghetti. Okay. Right. I guess we should go talk to the people in the whirling in rags. Hopefully they haven't left. I just realized that they might have left. I'll equip this. Would it be threatening if I was holding a crowbar? Do you think they would be threatened if I was holding a crowbar? They call me Gordon. Okay. They're still here. Right. This'll scare them. Shine a light in their faces. Physical instrument, electrochemistry, reaction speed, composure. Plus one composure? Maybe. Electrochemistry. Conceptualization and suggestion. What does this one do again? Logic. Logic's kind of useful, actually. It's been pretty useful so far. You know what, I'll just... yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. See what happens. It's a bowl, there's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and Union placards. Oh. Money.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. The men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside.
It's not time yet. Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. You're not so sure about that. Somehow you just know there's something out there, behind the glass.
There's something out there? Oh no, don't say it. Wait for it. Alright, I'm gonna talk to you now. Hello.
This is where you say your bed.
The broad-shouldered man points at you with your beer can. What?
He's used to giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you.
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you. Maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
Don't see anything yet?
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
It's kind of my job, actually. But, yeah.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Shouts the scrawny rat-faced man, 2 teeth missing from the front.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Says the 40-something man from the corner with a plectrum hanging from his neck.
Use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mesk or Tamarizian.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
What do I use it for?
You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if they fit with the characters here. It could be incriminating.
The man in the backyard, did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? I have spoken to the dead man in a bizarre occult vision. You're involved somehow, I just don't know how many proof yet. We have spoken to the head of the union.
Ebrard?
Yep, him.
And what did he tell you? That we killed him? That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him? Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story straight. I hope he told it well.
So you just confessed to murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so.
Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
Gangs are usually run by the oldest, most venerable member. Everard Clare runs the union, you answer to him, right? You do, you get the commands. I thought she did. The biggest animal dominates the herd, I'm guessing it's the big one. You do.
That's right, asshole. Titus Hardy runs the Hardy Boys. Ain't that so, fellas?
He looks around for approval.
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
No. You did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper, fills out forms. The others can't read. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
You murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says as if it were worse than dying. What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing. Honestly, I drink some.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
The Hardy Boys?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Titus is being very cooperative. He is. I think it's because we're giving him attention, which is what the game is sort of telling me. Why'd you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out alive.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces?
'Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNE's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNE's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Wipes spittle from his mouth.
There's slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant is trying to make sense of the flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot. Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Okay, how did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation. The autopsy did not reveal anything too conflicting this far. You just have to wing it.
We need more. Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him. Dragged his unconscious body to the tree. Put a noose around his neck. And hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Wasn't he a trained killer from Oregonese Special Forces? If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
When did this overpowering happen?
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
Titus lets the others clear out the details, so he doesn't get his hands muddy with explaining too much.
Alright. Let's see how this goes.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
All of them? Maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under the pressure.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Right, I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
Oh, what is this? What do I see here? Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, okay, why don't I just arrest you? So, what are we gonna do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Excuse me.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Okay. Alright. Let's go have a look at the footprints, I guess. That went surprisingly well. I'm glad that went so smoothly. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a woman on the roof. For some reason.
There are several footprints in the mud.
Oh!
Left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
72% counted the Hardy Boys. Hardy said they hanged the victim. Viscal said go do it. Her prints near video revachol. Let's fucking do this shit.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys in the mess hall of whirling in rags.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head.
Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
Continue counting.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
What else?
5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky.
I should have gotten this earlier.
Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
And the last one?
8. Another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
A leader like Titus doesn't let one of his guys out of sight easily, especially at a time like this.
Light step, number 41 shoe.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Yes.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
If that guy from the booth was carrying the victim, maybe it was a giant. It could have been one extremely obese person.
Possibly, yes.
He was having to mark something down in his notebook.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers, demonstrate his physical might.
Could he have been showing off? Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers. Maybe the victim refused to walk to his own lynching. Maybe the victim wasn't conscious. That's my guess.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
An aberration. One sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
You have any ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer? So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer? Just not.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing. Interesting. If only I had come up with that idea. Yeah.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Prudent.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
He looks at the tracks, his face lighting up from realization.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
Let him have his moment of joy.
There's 1 pair missing from the Union box. The 8th pair. I'm going to say it was our Old Soul.
So the Odd Soul was present at the lynching but isn't in the mess hall right now.
Yes. I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the Old Soul.
We've been through all of it. Well then. There we go. there is an 8th Hardy Boy who is here as well. And sadly with that, we reached the time limit. I need to head off and do work. But we actually made a surprising amount of progress. We learned that the Hardy Boys killed him and literally just admitted to it to our faces, casually. But what they didn't mention is that there was an 8th person there, and there's only 7 of them. So, next stream, we'll probably be going around trying to figure out... well, I guess we got to establish authority to Titus, but then also we got to find this 8th Hardy Boy. But yes, for now, we need to call it there, because I need to go do work. Right. So, with that, all that being said, I will need to head off. I do apologize for the short stream, but like I mentioned at the start, for the next few weeks I'm going to be very busy, so I don't know how long I'll have, but specifically today I need to go off a bit earlier to do work. So, with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like what I do, please consider following. I stream every Sunday. Today, this week was a bit different. Stream every Sunday at 8:30 GMT, and I upload on YouTube at 5 PM on Friday. Well, yeah, 5 PM GMT on Friday. I believe the uploads will not be affected by my busy schedule at the moment because I have some videos lined up already. So at least for the next couple weeks, there'll still be uploads on the YouTube channel. But worst case scenario, I might miss a week or two. But as far as I'm aware, that won't be an issue for now. But yes, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!